Om Shanti. We will begin today's session with a short guided meditation. So I request everyone to sit down comfortably either on a chair or on the floor as per your convenience. Let me take a moment to relax myself. I take a deep breath and exhale slowly. I inhale and exhale. As I breathe out, I release all tension from my mind. I feel a sense of calmness take me over. I take the opportunity to see myself. I perceive myself as a young child who had defined his self-worth based on how people treated or spoke to him. I speak to this inner child. I remind myself of how special I am. I acknowledge my own unique part on this world stage. I am a hero actor in my life's story. I accept myself completely. I love myself abundantly. I approve of myself. I give myself full attention. I take care of all my needs. I allow myself to be who I want to be. I release old patterns of thinking, past hurt, resentment, criticism, guilt, fear, and shame. I release all negativity and cleanse myself. I emerge the purity within. I remind myself of whose child I am. I follow Godfather in every intention, thoughts, words, and actions. I am an instrument of God in His task, world transformation. I rejoice in my own uniqueness. I I am happy and content with what I have right now. I am the most fortunate soul in this entire universe. Abundance and prosperity are my reality. I am blessed always. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Good afternoon. For today, we will continue with chapter 9. So, in the PDF, it will start from page 107 onwards, and in the hard copy, it will be from page number 91 onwards. So, we will start from the exercise, which is on daily affirmation. So, the author says, take one or two affirmations and write them down 10 or 20 times a day. Read them aloud with enthusiasm. Make a song out of your affirmations and sing them with joy. Let your mind go over these affirmations all day long. So, here the author is suggesting us to write down the affirmation at least 10 or 20 times a day. Apart from that, she is also suggesting us to read them out, and we can also become a bit creative and sing our affirmations with joy. So, the main idea behind doing this is so that our mind stays engaged in the affirmations, in the new positive thinking, and does not fall back to old patterns of thinking. Affirmations that are used consistently become beliefs and will always produce results, sometimes in ways that we cannot even imagine. Now, the author will share her personal experience. One of my beliefs is that I always have good relationships with my landlord. My last landlord in New York City was a man known to be extremely difficult, and all the tenants complained. In the 5 years I lived there, I saw him only 3 times. When I decided to move to California, I wanted to sell all my possessions and start fresh and unencumbered by the past. I began to do affirmations such as, all my possessions are sold easily and quickly. The move is very simple to do. Everything is working in divine right order. All is well. I did not think about how difficult it would be to sell things or where I would sleep the last few nights or any other negative ideas. So, this is the point that we need to keep in our minds, that whenever we are practicing affirmations, we should not allow any negative thoughts to arise. We need to be consistent, we need to be determined, and we need to just keep producing only one kind of thought. Only then it will manifest easily. I just kept doing my affirmations. Well, my clients and students quickly bought all the little stuff and most of the books. I informed my landlord in a letter that I would not be renewing my lease, and to my surprise, I received a phone call from him expressing his dismay at my leaving. He offered to write a letter of recommendation to my new landlord in California and asked if he could please buy the furniture as he had decided to rent that apartment furnished. So, this landlord was a very difficult landlord as per everybody, and all the tenants had complained about this landlord. But the author had just created one thought in her mind that she shares a good relationship with the landlord. So, when she decided to leave, the landlord called her himself, and also helped her in buying all the furnitures. My higher consciousness had put the two beliefs together in a way I could not have conceived of. I always have good relationships with my landlord, and everything will sell easily and quickly. So, affirmations did the impossible. To the other tenants' amazement, I was able to sleep in my own bed in a comfortable, furnished apartment until the last moment, and we paid for it. I walked out with a few clothes, my juicer, my blender, my hair dryer, and my typewriter, plus a large check, and I leisurely took the train to Los Angeles. So, all challenges were easily solved by affirmations. The next section is do not believe in limitations. Upon arriving in California, it was necessary for me to buy a car. Not having owned a car before, nor having made a major purchase before, I did not have any established credit. The banks would not give me credit. Being a woman and self employed did not help my case any. I did not want to spend all my savings to buy a new car. Establishing credit became a catch 2022. So the author is telling that when she moved to California, she wanted to buy a new car, but she did not want to use her savings, but rather take a loan from the bank. But the bank was not giving her the required loan. I refuse to have any negative thoughts about the situation or about the banks. I rented a car and kept affirming that I have a beautiful new car and it comes to me easily. I also told everybody I met that I wanted to buy a new car and had not been able to establish credit so far. In about 3 months' time, I met a businesswoman who instantly liked me. When I told her my story about the car, she said, "Oh, well, I will take care of that." She called a friend at the bank who owed her a favor and told her that I was an old friend and gave me the highest references. Within 3 days, I drove off a car dealer's lot with a beautiful new car. So, even in this situation, while she was finding it difficult to buy a car, she used the affirmation that I have a beautiful new car and it comes to me easily. So, in some time, she came across a businesswoman who helped her to get the deal from the bank, and she eventually got the car that she needed. I was not excited so much as I was in awe of the process. I believe the reason it took me 3 months to manifest the car was that I had never committed myself to monthly payments before, and the little kid in me was scared and needed time to get up the courage to make the step. So she is telling that when this thing eventually happened, she was not as excited as she should have been, because it took her 3 months. And then she tried to understand why it took time for that to get manifested. It was because within her, it was a kid who didn't want to commit to making monthly payments and needed some time. So that is why it took a bit of time for the manifestation to happen. The next exercise that we have is I love myself. So this is an exercise that we can all do together. The previous exercise on affirmation, I would recommend you to do it after the class gets over. This one we can do together. I assume you are already saying I approve of myself almost non-stop. This is a powerful foundation. Keep it up for at least a month. Now, take a pad of paper and at the top write, I love myself, therefore, dash. Finish the sentence in as many ways as you can. Read it over daily and add to it as you think of new things. If you can work with a partner, do so. Hold hands and alternate saying, I love myself, therefore, dash. The biggest benefit of doing this exercise is that you learn it is almost impossible to belittle yourself when you say you love yourself. So, what we will do now is we will use the statement, I love myself, therefore, and I request you to fill that blank and put it in the chat box so that we can all learn from each other. So, you can write your answers in the chat box. You will need to fill it up like I love myself. Therefore, what do you think should happen after? Yes, I love myself. Therefore, achieve all that I desire. Very good. Anybody else? I love myself. Therefore, I radiate pure love. Yes, beautiful. Then I love myself. Therefore, I get loved by all. Very nice. I love myself. Therefore, appreciate everyone. I love myself, therefore I am growing every day. I love myself, therefore I forgive easily. Very nice. I love myself, therefore I am honest with everyone. I love myself, therefore I accept all situations. I love myself more and more to keep myself at highest vibrations. Very nice. I love myself, therefore I am a blissful soul. I love myself, therefore I am kind to myself. Yes. I am love and love others unconditionally. Right. I love myself, therefore I'll keep improving. Yes. Beautiful. I love myself, therefore I radiate God's purity and power to everyone. Very nice. Beautiful answers shared by everyone. I love myself, therefore I am a peaceful soul. Very nice. Very beautiful answers. I love myself, therefore I can give love to others. Yes. Okay, so like this, after the class, you can sit down and make an entire list. This will help you to look at your life with a positive mindset. And then it will be very easy to achieve that because, like the author says here, that it will become almost impossible to belittle yourself when you say you love yourself. You put yourself in the right self-esteem. right? You put yourself, you cultivate self-respect, self-esteem. Oh, thank you so much for your participation. Okay. I love myself and I am be a strong person and I hope my all dream fulfill. Right. Beautiful. Thank you. So now we will move to the next exercise, which is claim the new. So moving to the next page. Visualize or imagine yourself having or doing or being what you're working toward. Fill in all the details. Feel, see, taste, touch, hear. Notice other people's reaction to your new state. Make it all okay with you, no matter what their reactions are. So, claiming the new means when you are perhaps doing something that you have not done before, the author is suggesting you to practice visualization. For example, let's say you will be making a speech on the stage at your office or your school, something like that, right? And maybe you have never done this before. So, what you have to do as per the author is you need to sit down and you need to visualize the entire scene in your mind, see all the details vividly. See, get into the details, see the scene as clearly as possible, how you are on the stage, how the faces of the people will be. The idea behind doing this exercise is to familiarize your mind with the scene so that when it actually happens in reality, your mind is not going to uh, feel nervous or scared. You will be able to pass through that scene confidently. The next exercise is expand your knowledge. Read everything you can to expand your awareness and understanding of how the mind works. There is so much knowledge out there for you. This book is only one step on your pathway. So there is so much knowledge in this world that even if we read every day, we might not be able to complete all the books. Get others' viewpoints, hear other people say it in a different way. Study with a group for a while until you go beyond them. This is a life work. The more you learn, the more you know, the more you practice and apply, the better you get to feel, and the more wonderful your life will be. Doing this work makes you feel good. So, here the author is suggesting us continuous learning. So, every day we need to ensure that we are learning something new. That way, we can expand our knowledge and we can also experiment with our own lives in new ways. Then the next section is begin to demonstrate results. By practicing as many of these methods as you can, you will begin to demonstrate your results of this work. So, if you are diligent in following all the methods suggested by the author, you are bound to get success. You will see the little miracles occur in your life. The things you are ready to eliminate will go of their own accord. The the things and events you want will pop up in your life seemingly out of the blue. You will get bonuses you never imagined. I was so surprised and delighted when, after a few months of doing mental work, I began to look younger. Today, I look 10 years younger than I did 10 years ago. So, when you think pure and elevated thoughts, your vital energy is not going to be wasted. And that is going to reflect in your body, and your body will look younger. Today, people spend so much of the money on cosmetics trying to look younger. But all they really need to do is to start creating pure and elevated thoughts, positive thoughts, instead of waste and negative thoughts. And then they will, by default, look younger. And it comes free of cost. Love who and what you are and what you do. Laugh at yourself and at life, and nothing can touch you. So, you should love who you are and you should love what you do, and you should add a bit of humor in your life because then nothing can touch you. It's all temporary anyway. So we are souls, we are on a journey, right? So everything is temporary. Next lifetime, you will do it differently anyway. So why not do it differently right now? So our lives are so unique that if we are to see our paths, one life will not match with another. The 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 world drama, the world story has been created in such a unique way. So we can start doing things differently from now itself. You could read one of Norman Cousins' books. He cured himself of a fatal disease with laughter. Unfortunately, he didn't change the mental patterns that created that disease, and so just another created another one. However, he also laughed himself to health on that one too. So the author is talking about Norman Cousin, and this person had cured himself of a fatal disease by laughing. That is why they often say that laughter is the best medicine, right? But what he did not do was to address the root cause of the problem, which is why he might have cured one disease, but few months later, another one popped up. Therefore, the wise thing to do is always to address the problem at the roots so that you can eliminate it permanently. There are so many ways you can approach your healing. Try them all and then use the ones that appeal to you the most. When you go to bed at night, close your eyes and again be thankful for all the good in your life. It will bring more good. So, the author had told us previously that whatever we pay our attention to grows. So, if we learn to pay our attention to gratitude, then that is what is going to manifest in our lives. So we need to start being thankful for every minute thing that we have in our lives. Please do not listen to the news or watch it on TV the last thing at night. The news is only a list of disasters, and you don't want to take that into your dream state. So today's world news consists of vibrations of very low frequency. It consists of hatred, it consists of violence. And if we consume that before sleeping, then that becomes a part of our subconscious mind. And our lives will turn out something like that. So we don't want that. That is why we should be aware of this. Much clearing work is done in the dream state, and you can ask your dreams for help with anything you are working on. You will often find an answer by the morning. So, we should not go to bed watching news or TV, and the same way, we should not also start our day with news, TV, or even mobile phones. Nowadays, people say like they wake up and the first thing they do is to see mobile phone. So we should be sure to not do that. We should disconnect from mobile phones at least 1 hour before sleep, and after waking up at least 1 hour, so that we can help create a good mental health for ourselves. Go to sleep peacefully. Trust the process of life to be on your side and take care of everything for your highest good and greatest joy. There is no need to make drudgery out of what you are doing. It can be fun, it can be a game, can be a joy. It's up to you. Even practicing forgiveness and releasing resentment can be fun if you want to make it so. So, whether you want to make learning fun or not depends entirely on you. Again, make up a little song about that person or situation that is so hard to release. When you sing a deity, it lightens up the whole procedure. When I work with clients privately, I bring laughter into the procedure as soon as I can. The quicker we can laugh about the whole thing, the easier it is to let it go. If you saw your problems on a stage in a play by Neil Simon, you would laugh yourself right out of the chair. Tragedy and comedy are the same thing. It just depends on your viewpoint. Oh, what fools we mortals be. Do whatever you can to make your transformational change a joy and a pleasure. Have fun. Okay, so this ends chapter 9. So now what we will do, there is a small meditation that the author has provided at the end of this chapter. So I'll put on a light music and I'll read this out and we can meditate together on this. We will meditate now. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. I support myself, and life supports me. I see evidence of the law working all around me and in every area of my life. I reinforce that which I learn in joyous ways. My day begins with gratitude and joy. I look forward with enthusiasm to the adventures of the day, knowing that in my life all is good. I love who I am and all that I do. I am the living, loving, joyous expression of life. All is well with my world. Om Shanti. So now I request everyone to kindly share your takeaways for the session from today's session. You can raise your hand and we will unmute you. I'll unmute Shivani sister.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
My today's takeaways, जैसे ऑथर कह रहे हैं कि हर रोज कुछ ना कुछ नया सीखते रहना चाहिए, क्योंकि जितना ज्यादा सीखेंगे, जितनी ज्यादा नॉलेज उस गेन करेंगे और उसको फिर अप्लाई करेंगे, तो लाइफ जो है बहुत अच्छी और खुश खुशहाल हो जाएगी। तो ऑथर यहाँ पर ये भी कहना चाहते हैं कि जो भी आपकी अफर्मेशंस या जो भी आप कर रहे हो उसको एक जॉयस मूड में करो, मतलब कुछ उसका गाना बना दो और उसको ऐसे सिंग करो एंथुसियाज्म के साथ, तो वो और भी ज्यादा इजी हो जाएगा आपको कोई भी किसी को फॉरगिव करना या फिर कोई भी रिजेंटमेंट मन में छुपी हुई है वो रिलीज करने के लिए। और जो भी कर रहे हो अपने आप को प्यार करो और जैसे भी आप हो और खुशी के साथ करो जो भी कर रहे हो, तो जो आपकी लाइफ है और भी ज्यादा इजी हो जाएगी। जैसे ऑथर ने एफर्मेशंस दी थी, उनके साथ प्रॉब्लम्स आ रही थी घर को सेल करने में या फिर फर्नीचर को सेल करने में या फिर कार को बाय करने में, तो उन्होंने अपने आप को पॉजिटिव रखा तो रिजल्ट्स भी पॉजिटिव आए। तो ऑथर यहीं पर कहना चाहते हैं कि जैसे भी आप कर रहे हो उनके साथ कंटिन्यू रखो अपनी चेंज जो आप चाहते हो, तो रिजल्ट्स मिलेंगे ही मिलेंगे। ओम शांति।
Very beautifully said, sister. Thank you so much. Is there anyone who wants to also share? Okay, I'll unmute Karuna, sister.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
My takeaway today is love who and what you are and what you do. Because when we love ourselves and what we do, we are actually what we are doing. We are soul and our souls are very pure. So we should do only pure things and we should do only good things. And we should learn new and new things. Am I audible?
Yes, sister. I can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you, sister.
Yes. Love who and what you are and what you do. Laugh at yourself and at life, and nothing can touch you. We should bring in laughter and comedy and humor because tragedy and comedy are same thing. And when we bring in humor and laughter in our lives, then our learnings become joyful for us. Then we are able to learn new things very easily and for a long time. Do whatever you can do to make your transformational change a joy and a pleasure. Have fun. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you, sister. Very nicely said. Then, who would like to share next? Okay, I'll unmute Sujata, sister.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Am I audible?
Yes, sister.
Yeah. Today's takeaway is that gratitude for everything good we have in life. Then other thing is forgiveness. So when it comes to forgiveness, generally we have grudge against the person to whom we have to forgive. But author has given a very good guideline of how that also we can make fun and see everything in our life, whether it is bad, also as a fun. Because we know all is temporary, but we get so much attached to it that we feel it is permanent and then we feel sad and go away from self love. So make forgiving also fun. Other best part in today's session is she has given good guidelines to get a peaceful sleep, because peaceful sleep can heal our body completely. It is a solution for digestion, for everything in our life, for good eyes, health, everything. And second day, next day, we can perform well, do affirmations, be joyful only when we sleep previous night peacefully, sound and deep sleep. So her guidelines for going to sleep peacefully, that don't see news 1 hour before sleeping, and think of life to be trusting the process of life, taking care of everything for our highest good and greatest joy. So my takeaway is to work for getting peaceful sleep so that next day I can do everything joyfully, do affirmations, and day by day my life will be as author is suggesting, that self, full of self love, self approval, acceptance, joy, and that I will be radiating to five elements of nature as well as all the people who come in contact with me. That will benefit me in turn also, because I will get same reaction from them, because first book chapter starts with what we give, we get back. So when I will give joy, love, fun, I will get that back in my life, and the life will be as she is telling. Thank you, Om Shanti.
Thank you, sister. Very well said. Yeah, it always starts with us. When we heal ourselves, when we love ourselves, we will also get the same from the world. Okay. So, anybody else who wants to share? Okay. I'll unmute Ritika, sister.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Yeah, my today takeaway is the power of affirmation. The author has said that affirmation have great powers. We should make a song of that affirmation, and we can keep on repeating it and sing it like a song. And the second is that the author has said we should love ourselves. If we love ourselves, only then we can radiate love to others. And the author has also said that if we want things that we want to go away from us, they will definitely go away. And जैसे ऑथर ने ये भी कहा है कि जो घटनाएं या जो चीजें ऐसी होती हैं जो आप चाहते हैं कि अचानक से आपकी लाइफ में आ जाए, वो भी आ जाती हैं. मीन्स इट ऑल डिपेंड्स ऑन अस ओनली कि हम किसे अपनी लाइफ में लाना चाहते हैं और किसे दूर करना चाहते हैं. And last one is the author has said that we should maintain a regular routine of sleeping early and switching off our mobile before going to sleep. And uh, last में author ने ये भी कहा है कि we can laugh at our situations. When we are in serious situations, we can laugh at ourselves, ki how we are behaving. We can see that it is happening in front of us. And like author has given the example of a person whose name is given Neil Simon, है ना?
हाँ जी. Yeah.
हाँ, उनका नेम लिया तो वो कैसे अपनी मतलब समस्याओं पर, अपने प्रॉब्लम्स पे हंसते हंसते जैसे मतलब लोटपोट हो जाते थे. वो चीज ऑथर ने कही है कि वी शुड ऑल्सो लाफ एट दैट टाइम. बट ये दीदी मीन्स आई सिस्टर की याद नहीं आता ये चीज उस टाइम ना कि हमें हंसना है ना.
Right. It takes time, it takes practice.
हाँ, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Very well said. I will next unmute Ruchi, sister.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
My takeaway for today is love who and what you are and what you do. Most of our problems, as the lesson has begun with, the book has begun with the word that we have to accept ourselves. We have to love ourselves first, and then only we can we can love others. So this is the point that is the essence of this book actually. कि हमें अपने आप से ही प्यार करना पड़ेगा, और जो भी काम हम करते हैं कई बार हम उससे खुश नहीं होते हैं और उसी में मतलब उसको ग्रज करते रहते हैं. पर ऑथर ने कहा है कि हमें किसी भी बात में अपने आप को बिल्कुल भी नेगेटिव नहीं सोचना है. और इसी बात को एम्फसाइज करते हुए ऑथर ने ये भी कहा है कि हमें अपने डेली रूटीन में सुबह उठते ही, जैसे रात को सोते वक्त भी टीवी नहीं देखना है और सुबह उठ के भी मोबाइल और टीवी से दूर रहना है. तो ये सब हमारे मन को पॉजिटिव से भरपूर करने के लिए है, ताकि हम अपने आप से और प्यार कर सके और दुनिया में भी प्यार बांट सके. थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you, sister. Very nicely said. Next, I'll unmute Sujata, sister.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Am I audible?
Yes, sister.
Apart from today's session, I want to share my personal experience of this Readers Club journey we started together from 23rd April. That the lessons from the book Power of Now, which already started implementing and I am getting benefit. And now with from this book also heal your life. By main lesson is self love, self acceptance, and self approval. So when I am now practicing Power of Now, self love, self acceptance, and self approval, I am finding tremendous transformation in my life. Like today now, before coming to this reader club, we have a conference in our office, and I just went and saw the poster session in that. So I have been attending so many scientific conferences, but I just used to go and see the work done, but I never had future ideas how to progress on future direction for whatever work is done. But today I gave some good more scientific problems that those students can further address. This is something new for me, and this is happening only because of Power of Now and the lesson of self love, self approval from this book. So now I strongly believe that transformation is started, but moment by moment we have to be patient. Slowly it will work. We should, because impatience is also a resistance. But we have to be persistent, practice it with belief, and we will definitely get the results. We will be transformed to a very, very joyful, loveful, and good person. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. That was really wonderful to know about your personal experience. And I'm sure that it will motivate all of us to implement the learnings in our own lives. So thank you so much for sharing. Next, I'll unmute Karuna, sister.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
I would like to share my experience regarding sleeping. The author said that you will often find an answer by the morning. Here, when we sleep peacefully and we trust that everything is going fine in our life, everything is good happening with us, and that we are at our highest good and greatest joy. And what I do is I ask questions to God, that what should I do now whenever I don't have anybody else to ask something. And sometimes I wake up with the answer in the morning. So I related this with the line that author gave, you will often find an answer by the morning. The process is that we should always trust God and give our best, and God will answer all our questions. Sometimes God takes time. No, God don't take time. God reveals us everything on the right time. We should always be a believer and doing our best. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you so much, sister. I completely agree. When I ask questions to God, and He always answers. There has never been a time when He never answers. So He is that one constant source of strength and support. Thank you for sharing your experience. Now, I will unmute. I saw a hand raised. Okay, there is nobody at this moment. Does anyone else wants to share their views? Okay, I will unmute Nikhil ji.
My takeaway is next level we will do it differently. So why not do it
Yeah,
every day fresh?
brother, your voice, can you raise it a bit more?
Next lifetime you will do it differently anyway. So why not do it differently right now? We can start our everyday freshly and we can start leading a different life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, brother. Very nice. I will next unmute Pankaj, brother.
Om Shanti. Am I audible?
Yes, brother.
Yes, for my today's takeaway is I love the exercise which author has mentioned, that I love myself. Therefore, as we have did the exercise, and also you suggested to do this exercise anytime, like after the session, it will definitely help us. And even while we are putting the messages on chat, I have learned the many things, and it will definitely help us to love myself. Therefore, because of the reasons. And the second takeaway for me is the affirmations. As affirmations, the positive affirmations plays important role in our life. Even as our author mentioned, that take 2 to 3 affirmations and repeat it for a whole day, and whenever we repeat it, and it will becomes our part of life. And uh, so these are the good part. These are two of things which I have learned today in today's session. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. It was really nice for sharing your experience, your views with us. Okay. Does anybody else wants to share? Okay. I'll unmute Pooja sister.
ओम शांति सिस्टर।
Om Shanti.
सिस्टर जैसे आथा जो छोटी छोटी चीजें बताता है ना कि हमें उठना है तो हमें किस थॉट से या कैसे उठना है, हम गॉड को गुड मॉर्निंग करेंगे, या हम सोने जा रहे हैं तो पीसफुली होके से उसके पहले हम कुछ न्यूज ना देखें या कुछ भी नेगेटिव या डिजिटल ना रहे हम एक्टिव सोशल मीडिया। तो जो आसन है तो बहुत सारी चीजें जब रीडिंग सेशंस के दौरान हमने अफर्मेशन या जो भी एक्सरसाइज आसन ने बताई है, तो मेरा टेक अवे यही रहेगा कि हमें उसे इम्बाइब करना है, जो जो आसन ने बताया है इतना सारा जो भी है, कि उसे डे टू डे लाइफ में हमें करना है प्रैक्टिकली। मैं मेरे लिए यही धारण करूंगी। थैंक यू सिस्टर।
Thank you. Very nice, sister. Thank you. So, do we have anybody else? Okay, so if there is no one, then we will conclude today's session, and tomorrow we will start with chapter 10, right? So we will end today's session with a beautiful song. So let me play the song.
कहते थे लोग जो काबिल नहीं है तू, देंगे वही सलामियाँ। दिल थाम के जहाँ देखेगा एक दिन तेरी भी कामयाबियाँ। करके दिखा कमाल वो, आके ज़मीं पे दे के जाए आसमां। शाबाशियाँ, 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 शाबाशियाँ।
Thank you. We will meet tomorrow. Om Shanti.